I told my foreman, I don't get paid enough to do that. I work in residential construction as an operating engineer. I'm an apprentice on the TLB backhoe and getting paid about 50% less than what the laborers are getting paid. I'm subcontracted to the builder from a landscaping company. And my boss says to do what they tell me to do but stay in the machine. Sometimes I will get out, like if I drop something or the machine needs maintenance. But other than that I never get out. Some of the other operators do, but they choose to do so and they don't have to. I don't have forks on my machine but was expected to stack a bunch of stairs in a hard-to-reach area. The steps kind of fell over and my foreman informed me that I have to get out of my machine to stack them properly if they topple over. I told him if he wants to pay the difference between what my boss pays me and what he makes I would gladly get out. He thought I was joking, but I eventually said, I don't get paid enough to get out of my machine and do labor work. I'm not a laborer. I'm in the operators union, not the laborers union. I'm not doing any labor work as per my contract. It felt good. Another example of why we need unions. Nicely done. And I bet the foreman delegated someone to do it instead of stacking them himself when he was right by them. Operators union? Labor union? Those are mythical creatures never seen around here. Bosses hate this one trick. The trick? Appropriate boundaries. When you stand up for yourself like this, you actually help others as well. If you had done that, you would have worked harder for less money. And someone else wouldn't have had the opportunity to make money. I've stopped saying I don't get paid enough to do that, or it's above my pay grade, and started saying it's outside my area of expertise, has the desired effect without the confrontation, or me coming across as a difficult worker. Good for you for standing up for your rights. Good for you. Stay solid. Why do supervisors take these things personally? They want us to believe they aren't the bad guy here, but then act like the company's bottom line is their bottom line. A suckers. Every job I ever had included, and other duties as assigned, so we couldn't use "that's not my job." Just about every state of Texas job still contains that phrase. Less than in my best boomer voice. Well, back in my day, if you and the foreman had a disagreement, you simply clocked out for lunch early, engaged in a bout of fisticuffs, shook hands, had lunch over rounds of beers, and returned to work to finish the job on time. Gen Xers. Hey. Good for you. Good on you, my man. This is the way. I had a bad job once. Found me a new job. Good place too. And walked out at lunchtime. One of the best feelings ever. If it's union, you cannot cross crafts. Such as where I'm at. As a machinist, I cannot touch electrician or instrumentation stuff, no matter what it is. I never was in a union. I maintained and fixed on medical imaging equipment before the cancer. In that job field there are no unions. To be honest, it desperately needs unions to help standardize pay and have workers' backs. Anyways, I'm pro-union all the way. I honestly believe that if this younger generation coming up is to survive in the workforce, unions are going to be necessary. But our job as the generation before them is to teach them about unions and why they are important. You wouldn't believe how many young people believe unions are bad because corporate America has taught them different. It's really sad. The dang youngsters are literally arguing against their own betterment when they argue against unions. I need to make sure they watch the movie A Bug's Life. Maybe that would get the point of unions across. I normally hate that phrase, but it sounds like you actually used it appropriately. Good for you standing up for yourself. Why aren't you in the operators union in your area? You posse's a skill that pays somewhere between $60 $120 an hour. Total package in Southern Nevada. You'd have a good paying job with health insurance and a pension. There is so much work across the nation you would have no problem getting in. And they will train you on the equipment you are unfamiliar with. You are my hero of the day. Former Chief Union Steward.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Aircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.